All right. Welcome, everybody. One additional stream for the week. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Token Metrics live stream. This will be purely a Q&A, answering any questions you have regarding the new Visual Trends Indicator. So any questions you have, just post them in the chat, and Jad, our quant analyst, will be here to help answer them. And as usual, be sure to smash the like button. Smash the like button, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Not being in crypto is a financial crime. Okay, so let's see. Hey, what's up, Rob? How are you? Hope you're doing well in Amsterdam. Hey, what's up, White Dad Zavani? Is it White Dos Sofani? I always mess up your name. Then we got what's up, Jan? What's up, Rohit? What's up, Sanyu? Prince Crypto? What's up? Then what's up, John? Doing well. Hey, bro. Hey, Ann. How are you? Okay, all right. So once again, smash the like button, subscribe. So anybody with any questions on the Visual Trends Indicator? Actually, speaking of that, let's see what it says for Bitcoin. I think the best way to do that. Let me pull up Bitcoin here on my screen. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Ola, for the kind words. I appreciate you as well, crypto family in the building. Oh yeah, what's up, John? John on Facebook. Okay, so let me share my screen here. Just bear with me. Okay, yeah, so this is the screen, Bitcoin. So the trends indicator, low frequency, is still bullish on Bitcoin. Nothing has changed. Right? Bitcoin is now at almost 60,000, 60K, right? So title of the stream is how to know when to buy and sell Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins. Well, this indicator tells you just that. Not financial advice though. And then if we go to the high frequency one, this one trades a lot more. So this one went bearish, then it came back into Bitcoin at 52K, right? And right now it is bullish. So let's do Ethereum next. Because Ethereum crossed 2K. Then it crossed 2K, which is great news because we all know we love Ethereum. So it turned bullish on Ethereum again at 1800, right? Because here there was kind of a fake out. But the good thing is it was able to adapt very, very quickly. If we go to the high frequency trading strategy, I think it should be pretty much the same. Yeah, so this turned bullish on Ethereum at around 1915. So Jed, can you kind of give people a recap in terms of what the indicators do?
Yes. So, of course, thanks for having me, Ian. So this is, like the name says, it's a trend indicator. So it's essentially giving you an indication on the trend, and following this strategy with discipline will allow you to take profits and keep your exposure to rallies. Essentially, it's a very good system to avoid big drops in value and then buy back at a very low price. So you can expect sometimes when the trend is reversing that this indicator would like to take profits, and then when the trend goes to bullish again, then you would get a buy signal again to catch the bullish trend.
Okay, all right. So hopefully that answered the question for Mark. We basically just explained the indicator, and this is available to all our customers in all plans. So imagine having this for any cryptocurrency. I think this is a game changer. Okay, so any questions you have, our team is here to answer that. Any questions you have on the indicator specifically, let us know. Or otherwise, maybe it's very simple because I'm not seeing too many questions here. We'll be going for probably maybe like half an hour, 45 minutes, because we do have a call at top of the hour. but want to make sure we came here and helped answer any questions you have. So what is the cost of the indicator, Mark? So here, let me pull up the plans. So all our customers have this, right? So if I just switch screens here. Okay, never mind. Looks like I have to, it looks like I was logged out. I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, let's do that again. But we think this is very cost effective. Now, as mentioned, we do have plans to change the pricing at the end of the month. So if you would like to get in, now is the time. Okay, so here we are. So if you do the yearly plan, you get 3 months free. The most popular plan is the investor plan, which is basically here's the total cost, about $900 a year, or this per month. The hodler plan is this, right? And this is the pro plan. Now, the changes we're making, hopefully by early next week. Right now, we have 600 assets on the platform. We're expanding to 6,000, which will be huge. So we'll change the hodler plan to be top 20 to top 100 market cap, and in terms of access. Then the investor plan will be top 500 market cap, right? So this is 5x improvement. And the pro plan will have access to all the 6,000 assets we have. So imagine having all these assets and the pricing indicator, right? And the trading indicator. So we think that's going to be a game changer, as A-Track Star says. All right. So any other questions you have? Let's see here. Somebody has a question about BNB. Okay, let's take a look at BNB to show you how this would work. BNB. You just come in here, put in Binance. It loads up. So wow, BNB is at almost 350, right? And the trends indicator has been bullish since $30, right? So as Jad mentioned, this is designed to really tell you when it's bearish and bullish, right? But to help you capture the rallies. So it basically said get into BNB at 30, and even through that, even with this crash, right? It did not sell, right? It has hands of steel, right? It has diamond hands, right? Because it knew, or it thought BNB was not done yet, right? And this is the beauty in this, is that it helps you really know when's the time to get in and get out, right? And especially when the market is very volatile in crypto, people can get very emotional, right? Imagine going through this, people would be like, oh, you know what? Let's get out. But this was telling you, hey, there's still some more upside. And then
exactly. And not only that, if you're using a lot of other indicators like RSI or Bollinger Bands, this huge spike in price would have definitely flagged an overprice, overbought levels, or that it's a good time to sell and things like that. But when we managed to solve the problems of these indicators through our work and the machine learning department, this is the power of this model, essentially. It doesn't get scared too much, and then when the trend isn't very strong, it will try to take out profits to skip drops. But when the bullish trend is strong, it will keep holding, essentially.
All right. Thank you, Jad. Okay. Let's see here. Question from Lamb. What does buy the breakout mean? So buying the breakout is a technical analysis term, right? Breakout means pretty much when a project or any asset, could be stocks or crypto, when it breaks through resistance, right? Because you basically have resistance and support, right? So when it breaks through resistance, and then you have to wait until there's a close above the resistance line on whatever time frame the chart is in, whether it's daily, 4 hours, whatever. Once there's a close and it keeps on going, right? It's basically has broken out. Right? It's basically kind of broken out through the I guess the glass ceiling. Anything to add to that, Jed, in terms of breakouts?
Not really. It's exactly like you said. So usually, to explain it a little bit more, you have resistance levels and support levels. Support levels is when you look at charts and you see that whenever a price and the candles of the price touch that level, there's usually a lot of buyers at that specific price. So the price bounces up and then touches again and then bounces up. And then same thing for resistance, but on the top level. Whenever it touches it, there are sellers active at this level, so it drops down. But whenever you have a breakout from this resistance level, it usually transforms into a support level. So let's say you have a resistance level that you tested many times. As soon as you have a breakout from that resistance level, there's usually a huge rally. And then eventually in time, when you retest this level, it will be a support. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Jad. Okay. Next question. I guess not really a question. Alessandra says the Harder gang is following you. You're a legend. Greeting from Italy. Thank you all. Thank you all. Our entire audience are also great. Harder gang to the moon and beyond. Legends as well. Okay. Somebody's asking about Siacoin volumes. Let's take a look at Siacoin. Actually, if I can spell it right. Because I recall trading Siacoin back in 2017, but once they launched their hardware devices, didn't really look back. Yeah, so even this is bullish. So since 0.003, so basically a 10x, right? So this is giving you a 10x just following this strategy. Then if we go to the high frequency strategy, okay, so this one was bullish at 0.004. It got out and then turned bullish again, and now Sia is going up. So all in all, for me personally, I prefer the low frequency trading strategy. I think somebody here had a question about that, right? I think it was Mark. So me, I'm basically looking. So Mark says, Ian, I have followed you for a long time. Thank you. Do you use the indicator? Of course, of course. All right. So for me, I'm basically monitoring this. I think this is good to know if you're planning to take profits, but I've not sold anything yet based on the indicator because we just launched this a few days ago, and for the most part, most coins I have are bullish, actually, or I'm willing to kind of wait things out. But Armor here pumped 100% yesterday, so let me see where it is now. If we actually do we have any data? Okay, there's no data on this. Okay, looks like we're still adding this one. But what else do I have? Now, I do have SNX, Synthetics Network. And I think this one this one did turn bearish. So I've not yet sold, but I might sell because it's bearish. Now, if we go to the high frequency one, let's take a look if this has bounced back. Okay, so high frequency has turned bullish, which makes me think the low frequency will also be turning bullish possibly. Can you kind of speak to that, Jad, in terms of?
Yeah, of course. So the high frequency essentially adapts to the most recent prices faster than the low frequency, and the reason why we have a low frequency is that we don't want to trade too much and try to be catching the trend very, very fast, because there are transaction costs for customers when they're trading on platforms. So sometimes it's better to follow the low frequency strategy if you're worried about transaction costs, because the low frequency will allow you to catch the big moves. Now, the difference between the low frequency and the high frequency is that the low frequency, you might be a little bit late to get these signals, but the gains from this would be that you're reducing transaction costs, and at the same time, you're still getting the big winning trades that matter the most, essentially.
All right. Thank you, Jad. Okay, so somebody wanted us to take a look at audience pricing. We still don't have yet on the site, unfortunately, but we can take a look at Holochain. Okay, so looking at Holochain, low frequency has been bullish since what, 0.008? So yeah, I mean, so that this has definitely been on a, I mean, is that real? 0.00, I mean, holy cow, what's the, yeah, I mean, this has been on a huge run up. 0.208. And then if we go to the high frequency strategy, yeah, pretty much this has been very, very bullish.
Yeah, this trend has been bullish for all this time, right? You didn't really see a big drop in value. So that's a nice thing about using this indicator. It really catches the bullish trends.
Right.
Now, that being said, sometimes you will get the false signals that will take profits because, like I explained it before, if you might believe that there is a bearish trend that's going to come up, and it's not necessarily a long bearish trend. It could be like the COVID-19 crash, for example, where if you look at our indicator and you look at the time frame that goes back to that COVID-19 crash, and you see the implication of missing this COVID-19 crash, because on most of our coins we had a bearish signal before that crash. So we managed to sell at a high level and then buy straight after this drop, and then the return, the consequences on the return were huge.
Yeah. Then comment here from Mark Moore. I'm using Market Cipher and having difficulty. So we are aware of Market Cipher. In a way, it's similar, but I would say ours is designed to be very, very simple, right? So Market Cipher is more for like super technical, in the weeds traders. But for ours, we want ours to basically do the same thing, except ours is using machine learning. So we think it's actually more sophisticated, but we can simplify it to a point where even your grandparents can use it, right? Because this is dead simple. You come here, bearish, bullish, right? It's not rocket science. I mean, the math behind it and the algorithms behind it is rocket science, but the beauty is making it so simple that anybody can know what to do, right? That's why.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's a challenge to make it that simple, you know. It really there is a lot of math behind it, a lot of programming and a lot of work behind it, but the challenge was to make it as simple as it is now. So this is why it's a very nice product. It's very simple to use, and you can just trade it without letting any emotions or without feeling like, oh, trading is so complicated. It makes it simple.
All right. Okay. So next question here, from Marcus. Ian, if someone only has $1,000, what should they do with it? I'm currently signed up to Token Metrics. Awesome. Well, thank you for being a customer. Thank you for the support. Um, I mean, obviously, we can't tell you what to do, but if I had $1,000, what I would do is I would use the trends indicator. I would honestly just $1,000 is a lot of money, right? I'm sorry, it's not much money. So you probably don't want to over diversify $1,000, but the trends indicator allows you to take a sniper approach. So if there's one coin you like, right? Let's say it's just Bitcoin, right? Or let's say it's Ethereum, or let's say it's even an altcoin, right? Now we are working on building a grade based on this visual indicator and combining this with the quant grade, and we think that will be a powerful, right? So ideally, that's what I would use, but that's not launched yet. But for now, I would just find a coin you like, a coin you follow a lot. Maybe you like the technology, and just get in when it's bullish and get out when it's bearish. All right, that's probably the easiest
Mhm.
way if you want to do it passively. Uh, if you want to do it more actively, right, then you might find same thing. Find 1 to 3 coins that you like, probably even low cap, right? The best performing indices thus far have been the Uniswap indices, but with $1,000, ideally that's not good because you're paying too much in fees, right? Maybe the KuCoin. Let me take a look. KuCoin quarterly, low cap. Let's see how that's doing. But with $1,000, it's kind of hard to diversify, right? But looking at this, so the quarterly, actually quarterly Binance, and yeah, KuCoin is up almost 4x, right? So this is the low cap. But these are not the best projects to hold long term, right? But if you're looking to basically degen in a smart way, I think the KuCoin low cap indices could help with that. If we go to the monthly, actually, let's take a look in monthly and compare that. Okay. Yeah, so same thing, KuCoin, right? If I would say if you're looking for low caps, for me personally, I would like Uniswap, but KuCoin is very good. It's basically the best centralized exchange for low cap coins because they list them before any other projects. I mean, before any of the big platforms like Coinbase and Binance and Kraken. Because by the time something's on Binance and Coinbase, the alpha is pretty much almost gone, right? So the low cap ones, I think this is ideal, right? And it's basically crushing Bitcoin, right? So if you're looking for low caps, if you want to build an index, I would use KuCoin, or just take the sniper approach and target one coin using the trends indicator. Anything to add to that, Jad?
No, I actually, my first time where I started trading crypto, I also started with $1,000. Now that was before Token Metrics. That was in 2017. So for me right now, if I had $1,000 to start off, like you said, too much diversification is not necessary unless you really want to preserve that $1,000. If you're looking for big returns, I would probably myself, I would put it in 2, 3 coins, and the way I would do it, I would go on the ratings page. I would look at least the top 10 or top 20 in quant grade, and then I would look at the short-term indices, probably the weekly indices, and then I look where the coins and the rankings match, and then the last step in my investment would be to check the indicator. If these coins that I know that I like, I read the fundamental research on Token Metrics, the technology score is good, and the trend indicator is bullish, then that's all I need to know about this coin. And then I would keep tracking that indicator to see if there's a time to get out.
All right, that's awesome. Thank you, Jad. Now, if you enjoyed the stream, smash the like button, subscribe, and put on alerts, and then tell a friend to tell a friend that we're live. Okay, let's see here. Why don't you accept crypto payments for subscription? So right now we don't, but in TM 2.0, we'll have crypto payments available. So stay tuned. Will Ethereum hold above 2,000? Well, I mean, the trends indicator is bullish, so we think so. Then, does the indicator alert me on my phone when to buy and sell, or do I have to look at it all day? So for now, you do have to be on the site, but probably in the next month or two, we do plan to create an alert. So sending SMS and email alerts.
Yeah, and if I can add to that, I know there was a previous question about this. If you're following the low frequency trader, even if the buy signal comes in, let's say a day before or 2 days earlier, it still means that it's a bullish trend. So even if you're a bit late at seeing the indicator, it's still confident in the previous signal. So if you come in 5 days after the bullish signal, then this means that it is still a good time to buy. So you don't really need to worry too much about the timing. However, obviously, the faster you act based on the indicator, the better it will be.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Jad. Okay, all right. Let's go on to the next. Hey, what's up, Daniel? What's up? How's Uganda? Okay, so we have somebody from Bolivia. What does the indicator point out to ADA? Okay, let's take a look at the trusted Cardano. Yeah, I think for the most part, the whole market has been pretty bullish. So I would expect this to also be bullish as well. If my webpage can load. Let me. Okay, let me refresh my screen. Okay, and what time is it? All right. Okay, we're having some technical issues here. Let me. Okay, there we go. Now we're back. Okay, all right. So yeah, I mean, pretty much it's been bullish on ADA since 10 cents. All right, so
Yeah.
that's a 10x with the low frequency indicator. If we go to high frequency, let's take a look. Yeah, so high frequency, same thing since 10 cents, right? So basically HODL, not financial advice. Then somebody that wants us to take a look at P Network. This is a project I'm very, very bullish on. Honestly, I wish I bought more because I've been getting more and more bullish. Okay, this one seems to have some pricing issues. Our team will have to investigate this.
Yeah,
Jack, could you write this down, and we'll go see what's going on here.
yeah, I think it's from the coin gecko, but yeah, I'll
CoinGecko issue? Yeah. So CoinGecko is our data provider. Okay, if we go to high frequency, there might be an issue there as well if there's an issue with the
yeah.
pricing. Yeah, but in general, in March, it's still bullish.
If you want to show also a nice example for a bearish scenario, there is Pax Gold.
Pax Gold?
Yeah, I know I
Okay.
had Pax Gold a while back where I was a bit worried about the economy in general and I wanted exposure to gold, but that
Yeah.
didn't pay off too well. But the indicator would have helped me a lot on this
Oh,
one.
wow. Yeah, you're right.
So
Yeah,
see, it got the first rally and then it ended up.
yeah, so basically, bearish, bullish from 1700,
Yeah,
got out at 1950, turned bullish, then changed its mind, then bullish. Yeah, it's been pump faking. Then, so 1847 it got out, and now gold has been going down.
yeah.
So
And you see these signals like when you get a bullish and then a bearish immediately, they correct themselves very fast, very fast. So the loss on a false signal is very minimal compared to what you would save by skipping these drops, you know.
yeah, yeah, I see here, right? Because it was bearish here, turned bullish, but quickly fixed itself.
Exactly. So this loss would be like a 2% or 1% loss, but the gain that you made from selling earlier at a high price would have been much more.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Thank you for looking at Siacoin. Yeah, absolutely. Then we got Ted. What about Helium? What do you think of the future of Helium? Well, I mean, by now, you guys should know I'm very, very bullish on Helium. um, but Helium is about to do 100x from since we covered it. Yeah, because yeah, right now it's at almost $13. It's basically been bullish since $1.50. Uh, and if we go to the high frequency, it's been bullish, same thing since $1.50. But if you're a customer, we covered Helium. I mean, first of all, we covered them back in 2018 on YouTube when I went to their offices and made the video. But as soon as they launched, we were pretty much tooting the horn on Helium. Even our investment report that we sent to our customers last year, we covered Helium at around 20 cents, right? And now the price is $12. So once it hits basically $20 or $22, it's going to be 100x investment, right? So congrats if you're in early on Helium. Okay, and I
Yeah,
see.
Helium was my first report that I read from Token Metrics all the
Oh
way
yeah,
back in the summer.
oh yeah. You mining Helium, Jad?
No, not me.
No.
No, not right now. In New York,
Okay.
I think it's not that simple.
No, it is. I mean, New York is printing money, dude. People are printing money
Really?
in New York.
Gonna
Yeah,
look then.
but the devices are kind of hard to get. But because
Yeah.
yeah, I think there's somebody who said they made. I've heard crazy stories. The craziest story I've heard is somebody mined like 200 or more HNT tokens in like one day,
Wow.
right? Which is
Wow.
insane. That's like 2 grand, right? Because with me here in Austin, Texas, like I've been mining about almost 400, but let's say like 390 tokens, right? So with the current price of helium at, so let me do 390 times what, 1289. That's 5 grand in 1 month. So, and it's dead simple because you basically just plugging in the hotspot of the device. It shows your Wi-Fi connection and it's passive money, right? So that's why I tell people. I mean, it's very hard for me to think about selling helium because I don't really need the money. Okay, so Ruel says, so token metrics is same as market cipher? No, no. I mean, we think we're much more. I haven't looked too much into market cipher, but I know that it's kind of like an indicator. What I would say is our visual trends indicator here is like market cipher, but a lot simpler, and we use machine learning. I'm not sure if market cipher is using machine learning. I think they're using more of just indicators. but ours is using actual machine learning, but it's dead simple, right? Plus, we have a lot more, right? We have actual ratings on cryptocurrencies, right? So if you come here, we go through and we rate cryptocurrencies based on machine learning, right? So we have our quant grade, which is designed to tell you on which project is bullish on, right? And you can drill down based on the time horizon, right? Yearly, quarterly. You can go down to even daily if you want to day trade. Plus, we also have indices, right? So if you want to just passively invest, you can go through and view model indices and see how they compare versus Bitcoin, right? So let's say you want to do weekly index on Coinbase, right? And not low cap. It will go through looking just only at assets on Coinbase, build a model portfolio using our machine learning and our quantitative methods, right? So then you can also compare this versus all exchanges, right? So as I mentioned earlier, Coinbase is not really ideal because by the time a project is there, the alpha is gone, right? But here, let's say you wanted to do weekly, right? This is the index it would recommend, right? So it would have a quarter in Bitcoin, 14% in the graph. It would have UMA, Falcoin, which has done very, very well, Chainlink, Synthetics, Cosmos, Ren, DAI, and USD Coin, right? Now, our team or our company, we have 15% of our reserves in the Coinbase index. So we do have skin in the game. We do believe in our own product. We're actually about to add even more, right? But the coin, as mentioned, Coinbase is not really doing too well. So, but this is what we're currently holding. But yeah, I mean, we think this is a better product, but obviously we are biased. But our customers can tell you what they think. Okay, somebody wants us to take a look at XYO. Do we have that? Okay, let's take a look at XYO. Yeah, so pretty much like everything, it's bullish. And wow, this has had a huge run up. And if we go to the high frequency strategy, yeah, same thing. Okay, all right. Let's see here. Florian says, "Great to see you, gents. Keep up these shows. Thank you, Florian. We appreciate it." Okay, so let's try to answer some questions here. Do you have the indicator for the particular pairs? For example, alts versus BTC or even alts versus BNB like Coco's? No, right now it's just on the actual coin versus USD. We don't really have it versus the actual trading pairs.
Yeah, if I may add,
Mm-hmm.
so a big project that is coming up is that like you said earlier, so we have the quant grade, and then we're going to build a grade based on these indicators and then combine them together to be able to differentiate better which coin is more bullish than other coins. Even if all of them are bullish, we want to be able to determine which one is more bullish than the other. And that will be incorporated in the grades once we combine the indicator to the grade itself. And the best part is that this will also be incorporated in the indices. And this, I think, is going to be huge. This is going to be a complete game changer when you have the indices not only reflecting the quant grade, but also reflecting the indicators themselves. So I think this is going to be huge.
Okay, awesome. Okay, question here. I think Jad, what if you buy in later than what the indicator says? Let's say you saw it a lot later. Will that still work? Does a bullish indicator mean I can buy at any point until a bearish indicator arises?
Yeah, so I answered this earlier, which basically says that if you see a bullish signal in the past week or something, it still means that this trend is bullish. So it still means that it's a good time to buy. Like if you look at this example
Mm-hmm.
on the screen, even if you would have bought after this bullish signal, it would have still been a very good trade, right? So
Yes.
obviously the best is to keep track of this indicator and act as fast as possible. But yeah, even if you're a bit late to an indicator, it still means that this trend is here.
Okay. Thank you, Jad. Next question. Auth SDK error, the JWT token expired. So this error typically comes when you have the wrong time on your computer. For some reason, our login provider is pretty picky on this. So I think the issue from prior support tickets, if the time on your computer is not set to automatically update, or if it's wrong, it will cause the login cookie, to expire prematurely. So I would recommend whatever computer you're on to just set your time to sync and be correct, and to automatically update, right? Because I think let's say your time is like 10 hours behind or 10 hours ahead, right? Because let's say you manually put in the time or didn't update it. I think that's what's causing that issue. So contact support via the chat or support at tokenmetrics.com, and they'll help you out with that. Okay, so where did the price prediction go? So we replaced the price prediction with the visual trends indicator. But let us know. Do you guys still want to have the price prediction as well? Because the idea behind it is we wanted to give one signal without having too many conflicting things. But if our customers still want to have the price predictions, maybe we bring it back. So tell us down below in the comments, and we'll see if you guys want to have both. Okay. When the new update? So this is now live. It's live on the site. So if you go in there, it is live. So it's everything there. Okay. Somebody here is saying, I think this question is, I think, for the person who has 1 grand. He's saying 400 into Token Metrics Pro, the rest on Token Metrics advice. Okay. Let's see here. Somebody's saying this is Illy. Thank you, Akash. I appreciate that. Uh, do you have any plan in this indicator as a scanner that we can find bullish signals from it? Yes. So in a way, we are going to turn this into a grade, right? And the grade will handle that, right? So kind of like we'll combine the new quant grade, which is much improved, which is going to be coming out soon, with the trends indicator grade into one single grade. So that will be the scanner in a way. Ian, any membership discount codes anytime? Right now, no. I mean, right now, uh, if anything, as mentioned, we plan to raise the prices. So in a way, that is the discount, right? The discount is you get in now before prices go up, because we're adding so much value. We're changing the level of access for the coins. We're launching Token Metrics TV, right? So so many things are happening, right? Do you think at any point in future you may offer a one-off lifetime membership? Not at the moment. Would have to really think about that. Like, do you mean buying a lifetime membership? Um, that would be. We'll have to think about that and see how we would structure that. When you already have a portfolio and you join Tokemetrics, how to use the platform and have a good return? Well, I mean, we have lots of videos. We have the live streams. We have weekly customer onboarding calls every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. When you join, there should be an email you receive that gives you the link to sign up for that. But pretty much our support team is there walking you through how to use the platform, how to answer any questions you have. But yeah, I mean, plus our team is always here as well. And we also have an FAQ section. Okay, thoughts on Fade Protocol. I see you were following them on Twitter. Seems like it could be very promising. So we covered this to our customers. This was a code review, right? So if your customer, just check the most recent code review emails. They come out every Tuesday and every Saturday, I believe. Yes, so text alerts will be available. Though text alerts will only be available on the Pro plan, and email alerts will be available on the Investor plan. Okay, Topher says, what's the stop loss on these? Well, these aren't really designed to have stop losses, right, Jad?
Yeah, so this is so the bearish signal essentially is giving you a good time to take profits and sell. And this bearish signal, you can consider it as a stop loss. Now, the percentage of the stop loss level is not fixed. It adapts fast with price. So whenever you see a bearish signal, you can consider it as, okay, this is the good time to sell. But there are no specific stop losses incorporated in the indicator themselves. Investors and traders, they can put their own stop loss based on their preferences and based on their risk appetite, basically.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Jad. Then alts market cap is currently overbought. Are you expecting a correction in alts once BTC starts? It's run up to the next target. We actually have a alt season slash BTC indicator that I think we mentioned on the last live stream that it's cautious right now, right? So be very cautious. If you're up a lot, probably good to look into taking some profits. But yeah, Jed, can you kind of speak to the alts indicator?
Yeah, so we built an altcoin Bitcoin season indicator, essentially saying when are we in an altcoin season and when are we shifting back to Bitcoin season. So the past 2 weeks, maybe a little bit more, we have been in alt season all the way in the zone, but we reached the top around I think 3 or 4 days ago. And this indicator is still an altcoin season, but is slowly dipping back to the neutral zone, and then below the neutral zone there's the Bitcoin season. However, we can still see that the big alts are still performing very well, and this is one of the reasons why this indicator is still in altcoin season.
All right, thank you, Jed. Okay, next question. Have you added the 6,000 tokens yet? No, not yet. It's taking longer than expected because we have to migrate everything into production. So we're hoping to have it ready by end of the week or early next week. But we'll definitely update you once that's ready. Okay. Thanks to the TM team. Always exciting thing, adding and making life easier. Great platform. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you being a customer. Okay. Let me see here. Where can I buy Helium? Well, right now it's tough to buy Helium. But basically, you buy the device by going to helium.com, right? I'll just quickly go through this again. But you buy the device, you plug it in. You can also buy it on exchanges, but I would not personally buy on exchanges at this level. It's on Binance US. That's where actually I bought some more on Binance US at $1.50 and bought some more at like $4, I think. But basically, if you come here and you go to mine, you can buy the actual devices, right? So, but the devices have been sold out. Where are they? Yeah, these devices, right? So you have this, and this, and this, right? Yeah, because let me see if they're. I think they have sold out because there's just so much demand to buy them, right? Because people are printing money, mining them, right? Because I mentioned with the prices going up now, like I'm making now 4 or 5 grand a month, right? And I'm not selling. So if you come here, batch 2 orders from, yeah. So here they have the shipping dates. Yeah, it's definitely a hassle, right, to get one. But I mean, I still think worth getting one. Make sure you pick the region you're in, right? So if you're in the US, this is the frequency you use, 915. All right. Yeah. So yeah, pretty much those who ordered by March 26th, they plan to ship indoors in June and July for outdoors. Then let's see the Bobcat miner. Yeah, due to yeah. So yeah, it's tough to get the devices pretty much. But if you can get one, It's passive money. Depends on the region you're in, but it's passive money. Okay, all right. I think that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to smash the like button and to subscribe. So, Jad, any last words to our audience and customers?
Just I hope they enjoy the trends indicator. It took us some time to make it as simple as possible and as accurate as possible. And yeah, just happy trading, enjoy the bull run, but also be careful when you have some bearish signals. Be safe, basically. Don't take too much risk and be diversified. And that's it.
All right, thank you, Jad. Yeah, I mean, thank you all to our customers. You made all this possible. Hopefully, this live stream helped answer more questions you have. Any other questions you have, feel free to reach out to our support team. But this trends indicator we think is going to be big because now you have ML helping you time the market, which is the holy grail, right? Knowing when to get out and when to get in and get out. But one thing to note: this is a tool, but this should not be the only tool you use, right? So our platform has lots of other aspects to it. So try to have a holistic picture. With that being said, thank you so much. Smash the like button, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.